Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my videos, and today we are carrying on this Leicester City career mode. We're getting quite far into it. We are halfway through, well, we're into the last 3rd of November now. Only a month and a bit away from the January transfer window, where I'm going to go and buy at least one player I'm hoping for. But without further ado, we've got two juicy games coming up for you guys. We've got a tough game. Well, I say tough. I'm going to be playing my B team because I think I'm already through to the knockout stages of the Europa League. We've got a home game against Venlo in the Europa League, and then an away game against Wolves. Last time out, we beat Burnley and Chelsea there. Two quick Premier League games for you. Today might be a bit of a longer episode. I might actually visual sim the Europa League game. I know I've been playing them, but I think I'm gonna visual sim the Europa League game for you, and then I'll play this Wolves game and this Everton game for you guys. And then later on, I'll probably play another episode of Leeds, and then Roma might sneak in the Liverpool episode there as well. But without further ado, we're gonna get into this visual sim. Where's Morgan? I might just go and reply to him in a minute. I will actually go and reply to him, but he's gonna get a game. I have to rotate the squad, I'm not gonna lie. In the 2015-16 season, you were a key player at Leicester, but here today you're only making it onto the B team. I'm not gonna lie. You're not quite good enough to make it onto my first team anymore. As you can see there, we keep getting D's, but it's not really my fault. I don't really want to bore it out. I might end up at some point playing the training sessions and cutting it out of the videos. But we're going to get into a visual sim here against Venlo. I don't really mind what the result is. Obviously, I'd like a win to try and come first in the Europa League group. But obviously, I don't really. It's Venlo though. It's bottom of the group. And the Roma versus Wolfsburg game, I probably want Wolfsburg to win that one, because if they win, then I think we're guaranteed top. I'm not sure. But here we've got a game against Venlo, and we've got into it. They've got a decent squad. You can see all of them pretty much around 60. A 6 rating, sorry. I'm just going to see how everyone fares early on in these proceedings. Hopefully I'll try and get 2 episodes out today for you guys. So because I'm visual simming this game, I'm going to play the game against Wolves, and then also the header goes over the bar, but it's gone out behind for a corner. I'll just speak to you after this corner. Decent delivery in, but at the front post, Kirschbaum with the save. Ward hasn't had to do anything, so he's the worst player on the pitch at the moment. But plainly because he hasn't had to do anything. Good save Ward, but he hasn't had any. It hasn't increased on his rating there at all. So yeah, as I was saying, hopefully I'll try to get 2 episodes up for you guys today. Or I might post one in the morning. I'm not sure, just to spread it out a little bit. There we go, forward again, but it's blocked by the defender. We're piling on a bit of the pressure. They're just trying to hit me on the counter-attack by the looks of things. Iheanacho, obviously the best player on my team. They've got a few in the 70s now. I keep saying 70s because there's 2 digits there, but it is only 7.1. It's out of 10, as opposed to being out of 100. But
showing good defensive judgment.
I'm not really too disappointed if we don't get the win here. My B team has really performed for me in the Europa League. I think they've played every game in the Europa League. Maybe not the first game or the second. I think they've definitely played 3 games, and we've managed to get a win in all them games. Unfortunately, that's blocked, but at the front post, Jędrzejczyk on there with the goal. And we finally get the lead before half-time. That should be the half-time whistle any minute now. It is. The ratings-wise, as you can see, we've really dominated them in possession and elsewhere. As you can see, they're under 9.3 rating, the best player by far.
That's a lovely ball.
don't know what the manager said at half-time, but they look pretty positive coming out for this second half. And they're giving it away there. We've got a good B team defence. I mean, it is Venlo, so it's not the greatest team. Probably worse than like West Brom and stuff in the Premier League. But there we win the ball back. No, I think he might be offside or a handball or something. I don't think I'll ever put out 3 episodes in a day. There we do get the 2-goal lead. Dennis Pryor, you know who it is. But we get the 2-goal lead there. So as I was saying, I don't think I will ever put out 3 videos a day. Maybe on the odd weekend I might get 3 out for you guys. But I don't want to put out 3 at a time, because otherwise in one day you'll probably spend like 2 hours just watching my videos. So hopefully, I don't want to get you addicted to my channel, to be fair. Although that is obviously what I want. I don't want to get you addicted and make you not come off and make you an unnice character, really. An overstretched ball there. Still hold the 2-goal cushion going into the final 14 minutes plus added time here. We should still get the victory, and my B team will have won 5 games in the Europa League, which I'm very... if you looked at my group beforehand, you'd have thought it'd be a difficult group, because there's Wolfsburg and Roma in there. So you thought we'd either... Because Roma are probably better than me, I'm not going to lie. In real life, they're probably better than Leicester, but I'm not really sure. Clearly, in this game, we are way better than them, as our B team managed to destroy their A team. I think, was it 2-0 or 3-0? That's a great save by their keeper. Pryor, obviously 9.4 rating, and under 9.12. I'm keeping my eye on the number 6 there. 26 there, sorry, that's Dennis Pryor. That's full time. We get the 2-0 win, and I think that might guarantee us top of the table. Although we do play Roma in the last game, so if they're 3 points behind me and then smash me like 5-6-0, then they're probably coming top. I'll go check the Europa League table now after that visual sim win. FA Cup there. Obviously, we did get knocked out of the Carabao Cup. As you can see, they had Plymouth Argyle in the quarter-final. They got drawn against Spurs. Obviously, either Newcastle or Fulham going through to the semi-finals. And both Manchester clubs getting drawn against each other there. Yeah, I've definitely gone the wrong way round. But it's the next one, definitely. So, yes, we've guaranteed top after Roma got a 1-1 draw with Wolfsburg there. We're 5 points clear now, and our goal difference is 3 better than Roma's anyway. So I can pretty much play my worst possible squad just to give them some game time. Really, even though we're playing Roma, and we'll probably get a defeat there. But, you know, we've got a game against Wolves 2 days later here. I'm not going to manage Cameroon. Who wants to manage Cameroon? Maybe if you're from Cameroon and you're playing FIFA. You might want to there. Has anyone else gone up in rating? I don't think anyone else has gone up in rating since last episode, from my A team in particular. I need to get that manager rating up a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and check the objectives for you guys, because I really don't want. It's gone down to 71 now. Within 2 seasons, have at least 1 player from the youth academy signed in the first season and play at least 30% of the games in the next season. Yeah, that's the youth development one. Replace 3 players from the team. I've replaced 1 player. That's Adama Traore replacing Ayoze Perez. So that's looking pretty decent. I mean, although I am only 71, most of my objectives I can do in 2 seasons, and most of them, because it's like finishing a Champions League spot and win the Europa League, I'll only be able to do that come the end of the season. As you can see there, the probable lineup is a pretty decent squad, although they are playing 5 at the back, which is pretty negative for me. I don't particularly like playing against teams who play 5 at the back. I'm just going to go ahead and reset this timer on my clock. The game now. So it's going to be a tough one against Wolves. Adama Traore. I don't really know why they're putting a focus on him. Oh yes, because he's facing his former club, of course. That's the reason. There, as you can see, Molineux. I find Molineux a really weird stadium because all the Leicester fans, right, take up about a quarter of the stadium, to be fair, because it's all along one side. It's the first tier all along one side, so it's really weird. Maddison, good aggression there to win the ball. This is obviously going to be a tough game. Also, Wolves also looking to get into the Europa League this season, you would think. And that's a great ball, I was going to say, to Tielemans, but then with 5 at the back. Obviously a very defensive team there. Rasmussen, Andre Ayew, that's who they've bought to replace Adama Traore there. And he hasn't done too badly early on there. Played out, Soyuncu to Evans. Indeed, to Maddison, out to Tielemans, back infield. And then I'll lose the ball to Moutinho, who could be a decent signing, but obviously I'm not going to replace any of my midfield. 85 rated, 83 rated, and 82 rated, and they're all either 20, I think Ndidi's 24 or 25, and the other two are 22 or 23, so both of my midfield is probably the place where I don't want to replace at all, especially my first team. Maybe my second team I could buy a backup one in case one of my midfield gets injured. I think I've been pretty lucky with injuries this season. I don't think I've got one, and if I have, it's definitely not been a long-term one or an important one. So I think I got pretty lucky with my injuries. Wolves playing the ball around nicely there. I also think my cousin's career, if you haven't checked it out, it's an Arsenal career mode on Amusing Jacquard 2's channel. There, so go check that out. I don't think he's got any injuries as well, so we can both probably count ourselves a bit lucky not to have got any. Maddison's played a great through ball to Jamie Vardy. What can he do with it? A quick ball roll and then a finish too. What a finessed finish by Jamie Vardy, and out comes the statue. There we go. What a finish, and we lead Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux too. Cheeky ball roll there from Jamie Vardy to flummox the defender, and he's scored now 18 goals in the Premier League. He's really the only one that is banging in the goals for me. I think I've only scored about 25, 30 goals, and he's got about 18 of them. So he's definitely the one who's scoring majority of my goals there. They've got a free kick here. Neves could also be a good signing, but once again he's in the midfield, so I don't really need to. Every team I play, I'm looking for new signings that I could bring into the club. Schmeichel with a good save there. I am looking for new signings. Every game that I play that I could bring into the club. In the Wolves team, I'm looking at Pedro Neto, but obviously I have got Harvey Barnes.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
Is that a good ball over the top? It looks like it might be, you know. James Maddison over the bar. It's a poor finish in the end. Maybe should have brought it a bit further forward. Jamie Vardy pushes out wide to Rasmussen. What can he do with it? He gets shoved off the ball, and we managed to win the throw in there. I'll throw it long to Ndidi there. Maddison again's going to try a long shot. That time it's blocked, but it comes back out, and Adama's on the ball now. We've only had 34% of the ball, but I'm not minding that one bit. That's just an easy finish in the end for Tielemans. I don't know what happened. It could have been a handball, but I think it might have come off either the top of his shoulder or his head in the end there. Or his knee actually did come up. And then Jamie Vardy just launched it to Tielemans, and no more fluke misses from Tielemans there. He got his foot around it to half volley it past the keeper, left-footed there. And before half-time, 8 minutes before half-time, he gets his first Premier League goal. I can't quite believe that that's only his first Premier League goal on my cousin's career. Even his centre mid, I think all of his centre mids have actually scored at least 3 goals. Houssem Aouar, his new signing there, as well as Rodrigo. Houssem Aouar, I think, has got at least 4, but Yuri Tielemans obviously more of the passer in my squad here. So, chipped over the top, and it's got out. I'm debating whether to actually move from a 2 centre mids and a 1 CDM to going 2 centre mids and a CAM. So obviously I put James Maddison. Oh, he actually scored there, but yeah, I knew he was offside. That's why I took the shot in the end. So if I change the formation from, because currently it's Ndidi and then in front is Maddison and Tielemans, but if I change it to a 4-3-3 attack, I think it's called, then I'd have Ndidi in centre mid and Tielemans also in centre mid, but then I'd have Maddison in CAM. So leave any suggestions down in the comments on change of formation wise. Is that a possible option? I'm not sure whether I need to do it because my team's doing pretty well already. But if you'd like to see me try that formation out in maybe one game that you think I'm probably going to win anyway, then I will certainly do that for you guys to see how it performs. And if it does perform well and gets us like a 4-5-0 win or a good solid win, then obviously that's the one I'll probably use instead of this holding one that Leicester City currently have on them. So we've just passed half-time. I'm sorry I didn't shout out that it is half-time, but we've just had half-time there now. And obviously we've kicked off this second half going 2-0 with 2 goals to the good. Once again, you know, Arsenal, every time a team plays me, they always seem to play Arsenal next. It's so weird because Wolves have them next as well. Great throw out to Harvey Barnes, who loses out to Rasuman. Andre Ayew. James Justin is following him. Maybe not the best tactic there. Because now it's Maddison who's been drawn into the left back position. Well done, Schmeichel there. Rolls it out to Ndidi. And then he loses it. I was trying to play it out to Harvey Barnes. Didn't quite work there. Well done, Soyuncu. He's been probably one of the better players in my team. I think I'm going to whipped into the back post and Neves scores for Wolves. They put themselves back into the game. It was a dangerous cross. Schmeichel didn't come out to punch it. And is there still life in this game for Wolverhampton Wanderers? So I think I'm going to start adopting something that my cousin is doing. He's doing a player of the month, and I'm thinking I might start to do that. So if you've got any suggestions for player of the month last month, well, this month, do that. I'm leaning towards sort of probably Jamie Vardy, who has been banging in the goals, but Jamie Vardy has cooled off a little bit this month. Is that a goal kick or a throw-in? Okay, it's a throw-in, of course. But also another good shout could be one of my defenders, because I think I've been keeping quite a few clean sheets. Obviously our next game is away against Leicester, or if you feel like there's a midfielder, one of the midfielders has done particularly well. Has that gone in? How has that gone in? Tielemans. Oh my gosh, that is such a fluke. I don't know what happened, so don't even ask me. Don't even ask me what happened here, right? Harvey Barnes delivered it in. Jamie Vardy ducked. Tielemans, it came off the top of his head, bubbled up. Don't ask me what Rui Patricio was doing. What happened here? This is a better angle. It just flicked off the top of his head, up into the air. I thought he'd completely messed it up, but Rui Patricio, what is that? It's bounced off the post, across the line, and it's bounced out of the goal. So, his goal line technology... Will it show me a replay on goal line technology? I'm not sure. But with 20 minutes to go now, 69 minutes I got that goal. We find ourselves 3-1 up. and that Neves header has just been cancelled out now by such a fluky header. And what a way to get your first 2 Premier League goals for Leicester City, by the way, Tielemans. Oh, I thought Vardy. That was a crunching header, but unlucky it was off target there. Come on, Connor Cody's come and punch that one out. Moutinho. Adama infield to Ndidi. So Adama's having a great game against his former club. I don't know why I'm bringing James Justin out there. He needs to get back in position now. Not let Andre Ayew run loose. They kept that in. No, Rasmussen was just about not kept it in. Obviously, Tielemans a handful for defenders. That fluky header, I can't quite believe that actually went into the back of the net. And Didi will lose out to Raul Jimenez, but he has good aggression to get it back. And Tielemans can't play it through to Adama Traore. And Moutinho trying to play it around. They've got 5 minutes to find 2 goals to get the equaliser here. I don't know where they're going to get it from. They don't look like threatening much. But here they might do, and it's a sweaty for Moutinho. He whips the ball out of the goal. They still have a chance here. 2 minutes to go. I just couldn't get the ball out of defence there. Tielemans, I've got to try and keep it around at the back for as long as I can now. And I've given the ball away. It's still only the 89th minute, and we've gone into added time. Just bear with me a second, guys, as my timer is going mental in my face. I just reset my timer there. And are they going to get an equaliser because I paused it at a horrible moment? Rasmussen on the ball. Andre Ayew brings it forward. There's still time for Wolves. I can't get a tackle in. What am I doing? Evans there. Good challenge. And we do hold on. Great pressure from Wolves at the end there. And I thought they were going to score on that final attack. As you can see, my manager, me, I don't know what's happening with that glitch. Are they going to get it fixed anytime soon? But I'm happy with the result. Not particularly fully satisfied with the way we played, and particularly my backline probably didn't do what they should have done. But I'm gonna be well. Actually, we only had 2 shots on target because that Tielemans shot that was hit the post and then went in, that was classed as off target. So our 3 shots on target went in. So maybe we got a little bit lucky there. But in football, anything can happen, really. So, that Youri Tielemans header did matter a lot. It might have been a fluky header, but boy, did it play crucial. Did it come in handy in the final result wise. So, Spurs and me level on points at the top of the table. Liverpool 2 points behind now. Manchester City 3 points behind. We've got a tough game against Everton next for you guys. Youth Squad monthly report. I'm going to go ahead and check that out. So, has anyone increased? Durson's increased again. He's going up quite nicely. I mean, his potential has dropped a little bit. He's now potential is 81 to 87, so at least it's more of a well-rounded potential. But this kid's looking decent as well, 80 to 90 potential. Any other low potential that I might have to start losing? This kid, potentially gonna have to start dropping him soon. I like these. I mean, these 15-year-old people, like this Driscoll, right, and this Flynn, they are 1 year older than me. 1 year older than me. And yet they're in FIFA with a potential of 73 to 91. I wish that was me. I really do wish that was me in FIFA there, but just thought I'd drop you guys that notice there. Obviously, when I started in Everton career mode, I did sign Jack Grealish, and he's looking like he's going to be on the Everton team facing me today. Also, I don't think there's any new signings, as I can see there, but they've got the exact same formation as me. Their probable lineup is going to be a 4-3-3 holding formation with decent players. I think they're we could probably match each other stride for stride, really. All of my players are 80 plus, apart from Justin, who's 75. Obviously, they've got, I think all of theirs are 80 plus as well. Maybe apart from, I don't know what Sigurdsson's rating is. Maybe apart from Sigurdsson, Keane and Holgate, they're all 80 plus too. So I think we're probably going to be matching each other pretty much stride for stride in this game. And it's going to be the final game of the episode for you guys. But hopefully... Oh, you can see there, look at that finish from Jamie Vardy. That was gone over the bar, unfortunately. I'm going to blast this one. Oh, it went absolutely miles wide. Alright, I'm going to start now. And as you can see there, Jamie Vardy, I can't quite believe he's got 18 goals. If he doesn't get the Golden Boot, I'll be surprised. And I'll also be surprised if he doesn't break the Premier League goal record this season. 18 goals from him has helped us to second in the table. I don't think Everton are doing great. I think they're about mid-table now. I think they're about 8th or 9th, maybe 10th, if that. But it is going to be a tough game because we both have pretty much the same amount of squad level. Good work out wide there from Adama Traore. Bit of showboating as well. Oh, nice. And then I'll play it back to Ricardo Pereira there. To Ndidi. And he's played Jamie Vardy through. We've taken the lead already. It was great showboating out wide there. And then the statue comes out. And there we go. Jamie Vardy. It hasn't taken us long to take the lead. As you can see, Adama down there, he's not even moving. I think he just knew when Jamie Vardy got on the ball it was going to result in a goal. And that's his 19th goal. Is there any doubt that he was going to score today? Was there any doubt, really? I might have to soon start putting the difficulty up to legendary. I might start thinking about it. At least maybe after January, if we're still like first or second, or if we're looking like we could be title contenders, because then it gets a little bit unrealistic. But I haven't played on legendary before, and Everton really haven't showed up today. The eagle comes out this time from Jamie Vardy. He moves to 20 goals in the Premier League season. What a through ball there from James Maddison. And I think he nutmegged Pickford there in the end. Did he? Did he? Yes, of course he did. And we find ourselves 2 goals up. I don't really know what I can say, to be honest. But we seem to do a lot better against the better teams. I think it's probably because I know I have to turn up to them games, because otherwise I'll easily get blown away. But then again, when I play like teams like Aston Villa and Sheffield United, the teams that I lost to, yeah, if we win, we do go top there. I don't know why it says, are we actually 4th? We might be playing on the Sunday, so maybe the other 2 teams have won. So we could actually be 4th. James Maddison takes on the long shot. Pickford has to react. It was swirling upwards into the air there. Decent ball into the box from Maddison, and Soyuncu can't quite get there.
He's going forward well here. Maddison.
Oh, I was trying to play Jamie Vardy through for the hat-trick after 21 minutes.
Sigurdsson.
So
Keane. Alan.
I was clicking the tackle button there, but clearly it's just sent. It just said I had the ball, so it's just thought, yeah, let's just lob it up the pitch for him, wind him up a little bit. But it's all right. We still hold the 2-goal lead. Harvey Barnes couldn't play Vardy through, but there's Maddison's shot. Pickford reacts well though. You can see our manager in the Leicester kit showing his pride. We are for Leicester City Football Club. Maddison puts in a dangerous ball again. This one Pickford comes out and grabs before I could get my head on it. Half an hour played then in this encounter at the King Power Stadium. We do hold the lead 2-0. Indeedy. That's a lovely through ball.
Now what can they do from here?
Barnes whips it in. But then again it's put out. We've only had 45% of the ball, even though I feel like we've had it all. So it's been very weird indeed, this game. Tielemans pressing forward quite a bit now. I have put a development plan on most of the young players to see if I can get the rating up a bit. Because I've tried to improve their weak links. For instance, if Maddison's passing was only in the 60s, I put a development plan to improve all his passing. Same with Tielemans and his shooting. And just genuinely like that. What a ball over the top! How's Schmeichel picked Barnes out there? I'm not sure. Maddison was on the ball, but then he lost out. And I've got to start again here from scratch. We are approaching half-time. Will they get one more chance to get themselves back in the game before half-time? I don't want what happened against Wolves to happen now. Although, oh, Coleman, what has he done there? That's half-time, and look at them. Everton fans look pretty much identical. Jamie Vardy with the 2 goals, 2 excellent finishes and a great through ball from Tielemans to set up the second. As you can see, that Aston Villa holding Chelsea to a 1-1 draw there. Man United winning 2-0. Arsenal winning 2-1 against Wolves. Leeds drawing 1-1 away at Southampton. And the other results aren't that important. They won't really affect the table up at the top near me, although my results matter the most, of course. Vardy on the 5th minute and on the 10th minute are the goals that managed to put us 2 goals in front here. I'm very excited to see how the rest of this season is going to pan out, especially with a young squad that I have. I say young, maybe you could class Schmeichel and Johnny Evans. I mean, Johnny Evans is of course old, but he's still 80 rated, so he's pretty sound. I'm going to try and play a ball over the top there. Hasn't worked, but it's come to the back post. Jamie Vardy's tried putting it in there, Holgate with a great block. So yeah, I'll try and get another episode out for you guys in the coming hours, or if not, the coming day. I'll definitely post another 2 tomorrow, I would think, and that might bring us to the January transfer window after tomorrow. And then I've got the day off school on Friday. Thank the Lord, it's been a tiring week as well. Got Leeds next game, so on Friday hopefully I'll post maybe 3. I'll probably hopefully post at least 2 on Friday, so hopefully by the end of the week we maybe in February may have made our signings in the January transfer window. I'm talking too much clearly, and Richarlison gets Everton back in the game. I like how he's saying come back to the halfway line and to the manager and stuff, but no one's actually picked up the ball. Just got my timer's going again, so I'm just going to reset that timer there. Right, so I've reset the timer, guys. That should hopefully be the last time you hear that. We're in the second half here, and I'm not going to blab on for 12 minutes, hopefully. So, our Everton, is that going to inspire them to come back and get a draw there? Jamie Vardy's probably ventures a little bit too far out wide there, but he's managed to keep the ball well. And Adama Traore. Little Ronaldo chop, then I'll lose the ball, which is disappointing. You know when you're at a tight position as a FIFA player, if you guys play FIFA as well, which you probably do, if you're watching this, but you know, if you're in a tight position, you just need to do a couple of skill moves to get out of there. Unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't work. That's a great ball to Adama. Look at his pace compared to Luka Digne's. And he pulls it back in field. The shot is miles over the bar. Disappointing there. But Dennis Pryor, of course, is coming on for James Maddison. Dennis Pryor, the match winner. That is his nickname from now on. And I'm definitely, hopefully not letting him go.
Everton have got the lion's share of possession, but they have to create more.
But as you know, the January transfer window is coming up. I've probably talked quite a bit about it already. But if you guys have any signings in mind and you think could be potentially good for the club and beneficial, preferably maybe looking for a younger centre-back to replace Johnny Evans, as that is one of my objectives, to replace 3 players, and maybe also just somewhere else. Pickford with the save. I don't know whether he headed it back. Once again, you see that Everton playing Arsenal as their next fixture. What a surprise! It happens absolutely every game. That's how FIFA have probably randomised the fixtures this year. It's not fun at all, because every time they play me, they have to play Arsenal afterwards. So Arsenal. Yeah, because we played Wolves last time out, and obviously now they're playing Wolves now, and it's 2-2 there, actually. Vardy, good back pass to Pryor, and he nearly scored, to be fair. Fuchs coming on for Justin. So, signings-wise, I'm probably looking for a backup striker. And also someone maybe to replace... what's his name? Johnny Evans at the back. So if you've got any signings in mind for them 2 positions, there is a signing that I'm probably going to get. I don't know if I told you guys, but if I haven't, then you'll have to wait until the January transfer window to find out who it is. He doesn't play in either of them positions, by the way, but he's pretty young. And if anyone does know, because I've told them, for whatever reason, don't come and spoil it. Don't put it down in the comments, because that just kind of ruins it for everyone else, I guess, who are trying to actually watch this career mode. I'm assuming he'll probably cost about 30 mil, and I've got 37 mil. But if I can sell someone as well, then I'll probably buy someone. I have enough money to buy someone else as well. We're into added time. Everton still need a goal. Jack Grealish brings it out wide. Johnny Evans mistimes his tackle, and Alan brings it forward. Jack Grealish, are they going to get one more attack? I've lost the ball! Oh, what a save, Schmeichel! Oh, but then he's headed it into the back of the net, and we are so disappointed now. Richarlison, whatever, 2 minutes over the allocated time. Richarlison scores. That is so disappointing. Schmeichel did come out and made an amazing save, but then he was caught off his line on the second time of asking with the header. Of course, my fans are going to be disappointed with that. But at the start of the day, I probably would have taken a draw. But to concede so late on, it's a bit heartbreaking, really. 2 goals for Jamie Vardy, adding to his tally. But in the end, I mean, they didn't really dominate, to be fair. But we couldn't hold on to the 2-goal lead, and they managed to get across the line. Aston Villa and Wolves holding Chelsea and Arsenal 2-2 draws there. So, hopefully we can keep our position in the top 2. No, we can't, actually. Although we are all on 35 points, me, Liverpool and Spurs. Man City 1 point behind. It is very tight up at the top there. Then 4 Champions League spots, there's only 1 point separating us all. But then Arsenal are 11 points behind me. They're in 6th. Man United on 30, they're in 5th, as you can see there. As you can see there, it said Johnson held but unbeaten run continues at Leicester. Bit disappointing the draw, but that's where we're going to end it for today's episode, guys. I might have dragged it out a bit. This episode probably is about 50 minutes long, to be fair. But so next episode we've got a game against Leeds and also a game against Roma, and then maybe if I have time I'll play this Liverpool game. So it's going to be a difficult December. We're into the December months now. So until next time, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and comment down below any of them transfer suggestions and formation suggestions you think I should try out in the next few games. But until next time, guys, have a really good day.